Welcome to another episode of the Ironvan Adventures. My name is Dirk Smit. I am currently at a campsite Bushman Valley just outside of the small town of Prins Albert, home to a legendary mountain pass. More about that later. Yesterday we left a town called Virginia, that's my hometown, and I caught up with Mick, Christo and Dion on the N1, and they are on their way to Somerset West in Cape Town to open up a brand new Ironman 4x4 store. Now they asked me to come and film the store, and I am on my way there, but while they're busy building shop, I decided I'm going to do some mountain passes and take the long way to Cape Town. I'm very excited. I have been here before, but only on 2 wheels, and I don't really have a plan, so I'm just going to be exploring all the mountain passes and make sure that I'm in Cape Town by Saturday for the official shop opening. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do like the videos, please like and subscribe and just enjoy the journey with me. I'm solo and we're going to have some fun. Here we go. Seeing as the sun was already scorching away at the Swartberg Mountains, a quick trip into Prins Albert for a mighty breakfast was absolutely necessary. Right behind me, the Swartberg Mountain Pass, arguably the most beautiful pass in South Africa. Completed in 1888 by Thomas Paine using convict labor. And you have seen many four-wheel drive ads or car manufacturer ads that have shot and filmed in this mountain pass. So this is the Ironman 4x4 dual deflator. You put it on 2 tires, it equalizes the pressure, and you can actually deflate 2 tires at the same time. So let's give it a bash, shall we? I really adore this mountain pass. It is one of the best exposed fold mountain chains in the world. I've seen a few sedan cars coming past, so it's actually very drivable with a normal car. It is stunning, and even the rock formations and the colors, it's vivid. On the other side of the Swartberg Mountain Pass, you will find the world-renowned cave system called the Kango Caves. I met up with tour guide Jason Goliath to learn more about this beautiful piece of South African heritage.
Okay, good afternoon and a warm welcome here at the Kango Caves. I'm Jason and I'll be taking you on tour for this adventure tour. We do have the easy walking tour as well, but you opted to do the adventure tour with me. So we will be going about 1.2 kilometers into the cave system. But before we make our way down into the big chambers, see, the cave system has been declared a provincial heritage site. So there's a few basic rules you need to abide by, like no eating, drinking or smoking is allowed. And then also second and most importantly, see, we are quite serious about preservation. So this is a limestone cave, so you are not allowed to touch, lean, stand, climb, or sit on any of the limestone formations. But for those with smartphones and cameras, more than welcome to take pictures, even with a flash. Then this is the entrance part of the cave system, and just behind me we have a display of the indigenous people known as the Koyo the San. So they were the first custodians of not only the land but the cave as well, but they only inhabited the entrance part of the cave system. See, we never found any evidence that they ventured deeper in, but up here in the entrance part we had quite a few Khoisan paintings, a few rock paintings, which indicated that they did reside here. However, sadly, most of those paintings faded over the years, and that's due to the visitors touching them. See, they believed that the spirits of their ancestors were resting in the deeper, darker parts of the cave system, so out of fear and respect, they never ventured deeper. But I take it you are brave enough to follow me deeper in.
I am.
Okay, super. Well then, the deeper we move into the cave system, or throughout the entire cave system, our steps are not all the same size, and sometimes a bit slippery and wet, so please just mind your footing. So let's make our way down to chamber 1. Okay, so we are now standing in the first and also the largest chamber the public gets to see. And this chamber, or the cave system, was rediscovered the 11th of July 1780, and it was rediscovered by Jacobus van Zyl. Now, believe it or not, see, Jacobus van Zyl, he made use of the exact same entrance as we just made use of. But back then, 1780, we had no stairs, no railings, and obviously no lights. So he was lowered down into the chamber, and the only source of light that he had with him way back then was a tiny oil lamp that had more or less the same strength as the orange one over there. So you can imagine that brave Jacobus van Zyl could not have seen much. But today you get to see the two basic types of limestone formations we have here in chamber 1, and that would be our flowstone formations. Now the name says it all, formed by flowing water and usually found against the cave wall. So have a look over there. There's a perfect example of a flowstone formation. And flowstone formations are formed when there's a horizontal crack in the ceiling, then rainwater containing calcium carbonate then seeps into the cave system. But that water then evaporates, depositing or leaving the calcite crystals against the cave wall, and then a formation like that one will then start forming. That particular one is estimated to be about 800,000 years of age, and it's nicknamed as the giant organ pipes. So as I said, that's flowstone. The second type you get to see is the dripstone formations, formed by slowly dripping water and classified into two categories: the well-known stalactites from the ceiling downwards and the stalagmites from the floor upwards. Now up there, that's the largest and the oldest stalactite formation dated in the cave system. That one is estimated to be about 800,000 years of age, and it's nicknamed as the dried tobacco leaves of Oudtshoorn. Okay, over here we have a perfect example of a dripstone stalagmite, and this particular one, Cleopatra's Needle, is about 170,000 years of age. This is the second largest chamber the public gets to see, and the second chamber was only discovered 12 years after the first one. Remember, first one rediscovered in the year 1780, second one 12 years later in the year 1792 by another farmer named Louis Botha. Then remember, back in chamber 1, I mentioned the two basic types of limestone formations, your flowstone and dripstone stalactites and mites. But here in chamber 2, you get to see a third type of limestone formation. The third type you get to see is when the stalactite and the stalagmite eventually join, and over there we have a perfect example of one. So up there, that's the stalactite from the ceiling downwards, stalactite from the ceiling downwards, and the stalagmite from the floor upwards. And that's their joining point. Now, one would ask, why is the joining point up there and not down here or somewhere in the middle? Well, that's because stalactites, those are slow dripstone formations, and stalagmites, fast dripstone formations. And that's due to gravity. The droplet of water that contains the calcium carbonate, that's being pulled down by gravity, and it also contains more of the calcium carbonate, so therefore the buildup for stalagmite is much faster. A formation like that one is called a completed column or a pillar, and that one is estimated to be about 270,000 years of age, and it's nicknamed as the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Well, that's with a bit of imagination, of course, because as you can see, our tower is not leaning at all. Now have a look up there. Next to the column, there's a stalactite, and at the bottom, a stalagmite. So with constant rainwater seeping into the cave system, which we don't get a lot of anymore, and that's due to the semi-desert climate, well, with a lot more rainwater seeping in, another column is supposed to form next to that one, but not in our lifetime. But let's say the column would be completely formed next to that one, then the two columns will then join together or start growing in width to form what we call a double completed column. See, Dirk, that one used to be two columns that form next to one another. There's still a gap between the two. It's almost like us humans. See, once we reach a certain age, we no longer grow in length anymore, but then in width. So the exact same thing happened there. Well, that formation has not been nicknamed yet, and it's estimated to be about 500,000 years of age. The one up here, this is the mother of all formations, the largest and the oldest formation dated in the cave system. This one is estimated to be about 1.5 million years of age, and it's nicknamed as the Petrified Weeping Willow. Okay, so we are now exactly 600 meters from the entrance part of the cave system, and this is the last chamber for the easy walking tour. So this is where the tour will end, but as I said, we opted to do the adventure tour. So for our adventure tour, we still have to go in a further 600 meters. And this over here is the warm-up steps for the adventure tour, consisting of 172 downwards and upwards. So follow me down here so we can get to the fun part of the adventure tour. So these limestone formations do contain calcite crystals, and as you can see, due to the calcite crystals, these limestone formations are also translucent. So we are now in an open space known as the ice chamber. Now, the reason for the name, have a look up here. Here we have a formation known as shaftstone. Earlier on I mentioned the two basic types, the flowstone, dripstone, stalactites and mites and columns. This is, as I said, shaftstone. So cool thing about limestone, it can actually crystallize on top of a still standing pool of water. So this is where the water table used to be. The water level, then the table dropped down and then left this shaftstone. And as you can see, stayed here for a shorter period of time. Okay, so this is the third one, known as the Devil's Chimney, or let me say, the famous Devil's Chimney. So about 50 to 60 centimeters in diameter, and upwards climb of about 4 meters. They say the most difficult tunnel at Kango. Here we have the fourth tunnel, the smallest, but some say also the easiest, known as the post box. So it's a 5-meter leopard crawl up until you get to the exit of the post box. Now the exit there is about 2 meters in width. The highest point at the exit is 27 centimeters. So once you get to that point, that's where you exit the tunnel by sliding down on the limestone for almost a meter, either head first on the belly, almost like being born again, or feet first on the back. Box.
Being introduced to the Kango Caves by Jason and his immense knowledge and passion for the caves was definitely a highlight of the trip for me.
We've now come to the end of our awesome adventure tour. I hope you all enjoyed the tour, and feel free to make a pit stop and bring along friends and family to also experience the easy walking tour and the adventure tour here at Kango Caves.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's an uphill kind of battle to make you see my point of view.
Just a stone throw from the caves, I veered onto a dirt road towards the small town of Dirk, with the final destination being Calitzdorp for the day. But first, I had to swing by the Rus en Vrede waterfall.
To be true, it means you're getting scammed.
Right, Kango Caves, done. I've always wanted to do it, I've never been there. And the security officer at the Kango Caves directed me in the direction of the Rust, and there is a waterfall here at Rust and Vrede, and I'm going to check it out. Just drove a small little gravel road outside of the Kango Caves, and I'm walking in this beautiful forest on the way to a waterfall. I love waterfalls. Let's check it out.
I've always played my cards. You've already lost if you don't even play the game. Swing once, swing twice. You'll see it's nice. And if sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot not to go to Vietnam, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it means you're getting scammed. Say it isn't true. Don't tell me I'm a fool. A fool for you.
The sun went down a bit faster than I anticipated, and I met up with old friends at the famous Calitzdorp Hotel. Albert, it's nice to see you again.
Hi Dirk, yes, also nice to see you again. It's been 2.5 years now, and yeah, you came past here today. Yeah, what a fantastic opportunity to see you again.
Yeah.
Great, we're gonna have a bright piece of sirloin here tonight. You can see a bit of fat there.
Where are we?
We are in a small little town called Calitzdorp.
Yeah.
So yeah, fantastic small little town, and then you go from here, you go through to the Rust area and places like that. But besides that, I think what we must do is let's have a Jagermeister.
Done deal.
Alright,
Hierso.
I'll stop him. Okay.
Ja, ek stop niks.
Okay. Dirk, what a fantastic to see you again.
It's very nice to see you as
To see
well.
you in the Rust area again.
Laat hy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's always nice meeting up with friends along the travels, and the food and hospitality here is second to none. The following morning, I resumed my journey. I'm just outside of the small town of Calitzdorp. Beautiful little town. If you do come past, please visit. And I booked into the Calitzdorp Hotel last night, met up with a few friends, so obviously camping went to glamping. But today we are back to our regular scheduled program. Now there's a beautiful road between Calitzdorp and the town of Willemore being one of the entrances to the mighty Buffelspoort Kloof. And I thought this would be a perfect moment to talk about suspension. Now, how do I talk about Ironman 4x4 suspension without sounding biased? I really don't know. So I've done more or less 100,000 Ks on the Ironvan, and from my point of view, this suspension just works. It does not skip a beat. So I thought, let's take this road and talk about suspension. The mighty Foam Cell Pro. Huge oil capacity for prolonged extreme use. A 45mm piston for precise graphing and rebound. Supreme ride control in the harshest of conditions. And that's what I like about the Ironman 4x4 Foam Cell Pro suspension. It likes working hard, and it does so very well. Well, the first question is, why fit aftermarket suspension? Well, when overlanding, you fit your vehicle with roof racks, fridges, water tanks, extra fuel tanks, so your vehicle gets heavier. And your original suspension is going to struggle to keep up with the extra weight. That's why we fit aftermarket suspension. So there's a lot of dips in this road, and what happens is all the vehicle's weight boils down to the suspension at the bottom of that little dip. And man, it just goes so smoothly. Woo. Here we go. Here's a little section. Ooh. Like butter. Woo. I couldn't resist touching a little part of the Buffelspoort Kloof, seeing as I'm driving right past it. So I decided to spend one night at one of my favorite campsites. And what a way to enter the Buffelspoort Kloof via the Nuwe Kloof Pass. Spun campsite in the Buffelspoort Kloof. So the road from Calitzdorp to Willowmore, very nice road. And then once you arrive in Willowmore, just outside of town, there's a turn off into the Buffelspoort Kloof. About 30 k's from the turn off, you get this campsite called Oudtshoorn. One of my favorite campsites in South Africa. It's got a nice swimming pool, it's got a massive foofie slide, and you've got a beautiful walking trail as well. I've got my own ablutions tonight. There's power, beautiful braai area, and just look at that view. The sun is blocking it a bit, but I'll get some nice shots. So maybe let's go for a walk and then maybe do the foofie slide. Let's see how we go. The water is cold though, but this is a very nice campsite. You need to come here. The Oudtshoorn walking trail takes just over an hour to walk and offers some beautiful rock pools, indigenous trees and stunning views, and I had it all to myself. And that's the walk. This place is magical. If you've been following the Ironman 4x4 YouTube channel from the start, I think our very first episode we came to this place. But it just gets better and better and better. Hello! After the hike, I built up enough courage to do the foofie slide into the cold waters below. And by my reaction to the plunge, you can gather how cold the water was. Right, EO. For dinner tonight, I've got some chicken sun-dried tomato kebabs that I've cut up into small pieces and put them into wraps with some cheese, spice, and nice peri sauce. And after this, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm probably gonna be in bed before 7 o'clock tonight, but I'm looking forward to listening to the sounds of this beautiful campsite. Birds galore, and I'm quite tired, so I'll see you tomorrow morning. Lekker slap. Good morning. I probably slept about 10 hours. I'm so recharged. I'm on my way to Uniondale today. So if you pass through the Nuwe Pass on your way out of the Buffelspoort, on the left there's a road going to Uniondale. It's also a gravel road. I haven't driven that one before, but then from Uniondale there's a mountain pass, beautiful mountain pass going down to Knysna. It's called the Prins Alfred Pass. So I'm going to see if I can find a camping spot on that mountain pass. But that's the plan more or less for today. But I just wanted to play you a clip from last night. So I think it was about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock this morning, in this little kloof behind me, there were 2 owls calling. Now I'm not sure which owls they were, but it was quite a beautiful eerie sound. I'm going to put the cell phone close to the mic so you can hear. So if there are any birders out there, please help me. I think it's a wood owl, but I'm not too sure. So listen to this quickly. Goes like woo, the other one. It's beautiful. Here we go. Right, I filled up in Uniondale and I am now standing on the Prins Albert mountain pass. Arguably Thomas Bain's best work. There's a website called Mountain Passes of South Africa where they cover mountain passes in great depth. Go check it out. I've been here once before on 2 wheels and it's one of the most beautiful mountain passes, and it goes all the way down to Knysna with beautiful landscapes, different landscapes, and I'm very excited to drive this one again. Let's give it a bash.
Stop the battle within your soul. You know it's all in your head.
2 interesting facts about the Prins Albert Pass. It's close to 70 kilometers, making it the longest public accessible pass in South Africa. And then it's also the 2nd oldest unaltered pass in South Africa.
Higher than the rest, far from all the voices telling us we can't. Higher than the pain. We can make it.
going to stop at a very famous spot, and it wasn't that hard to find. Angie's G-Spot. Angie's G-Spot is situated in the picturesque hamlet of De Vlug, located at the bottom of the Prins Alfred Pass. It is a quaint little stopover with accommodation, a restaurant, and is also a favorite among bikers.
Higher than the rest, far from all the voices telling us we can't. Higher than
The plan was to stay on the pass itself, but I continued on towards Plettenberg Bay, as I was yearning for a seaside campsite.
easy. Is this reality?
This is the new Ironman 4x4 aluminium quick-fold event chair. Stylish and comfortable. I am at Keerboom Lagoon campsite. It is a beautiful campsite with a lagoon just behind me and in the ocean that side. From the Karoo to the ocean, it's been a nice journey so far, and I'm just going to take it easy tonight. Just buy some meat, no sides or anything like that. I'm a simple man, and just chill it out and listen to the waves. Beautiful, beautiful campsite. I suppose I should turn around because the view's that side, right?
Higher than the rain, far from all the voices telling us we can't. Higher than the pain. We can make it, we can take it easy. Higher than the pain.
The following morning was perfect coffee weather. This was the end to my solo journey, and the next stop was Ironman 4x4 Somerset West, so please stick around to see the official shop opening. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like the videos, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe.
G'day folks, I'm Mick Van Zyl from Ironman 4x4. Welcome to our brand new retail store and fitment centre here in Somerset West, Western Cape.
G'day, my name is Marius Klaasen from Roller Motor Group. I would like to introduce you to our new business venture called Ironman 4x4 based in Somerset West. We're really excited to have this new venture going. As a business, we saw the need for this new lifestyle addition to our business. Probably 7-8 years ago, we had a strategy where we would like to bring all our motor vehicle franchises in the Strand Somerset West region to one destination. We just concluded that. Currently we have 10 different manufacturers' brands, but we also saw the need for motor retail related businesses as well as lifestyle related businesses.
Hi guys, Mariska Strauss, pro mountain bike racer for Roller Motor Group. Just came to Roller Motor Group and happened to run by Ironman 4x4. Amazing dealership that's opened up, fresh, new, out the box, everything's bright, shiny, so many things to look at and see. Come pop down and fit out your bakkie or car for all your outdoor accessories. It's really, really funky. Heavy duty air support. This is necessary if you get a flat. I mean, if you're out camping and you want to like have a nice comfy mattress to sleep on, who needs a foot pump? You can just pop that onto your bakkie and then good to go. Oh, and here you can get one of these. I think I'm gonna give this to Candace after the epic they had.
Hi, I'm Candice Lill. I'm a professional mountain biker affiliated with Roller, and I have just arrived at the Ironman 4x4 store in Somerset West. We're going to check out some products. So here we're going to check out some Ironman 4x4 lights and LED bars for when you're driving in rural areas, you want to see animals, you want a bit more light. The LED bars are super cool. They normally go on the top of a bakkie, and as you can see here, you've got different options. So this is more my domain here. I love cooking, and I can imagine how cool it would be to do it in a 4x4 setup outdoors. I see a paella pan here. Can imagine putting a whole bunch of different ingredients in there and cooking under the moonlight. What else have we got? Pizza, a pizza base or pizza stone. That is always a hit with outdoor activities. Some pretty cool bamboo cutting boards, everything you need.
So we would like to invite you to come and visit our shop in Somerset West. If you Google #Roller Motor City, you should find us. Please come and see what we can offer. We also, in addition, offer a fully equipped fitment center, and we have the ability to do all fitments across the whole range of products.